Hey, welcome all to the FSHD Society radio show. I'm your host, Tim Hollenbeck. We're here for a little bit of a teaser of the walk and roll and what's coming up. And we have our walk ambassador yet again for this year, and that's Max Adler. Max, how you doing?
Oh, great, Tim. Thank you very much. Excited to be back with you yet again, and honored to be the ambassador for another year. I'm thrilled to be here and be able to talk about it yet again.
Yeah, it's great to see you again. I was so excited to see you were signing on to be the ambassador again with our great walk and roll event coming up on the 17th of September. So that's a big piece of it, you being the ambassador. And also you have the Mighty Max walk team as well. So kind of like just talk about all of it, like being the ambassador, getting that team back up and going again. And how are you building up that energy for the walk and roll event?
Well, basically, I know I've said it before, so I'm sorry to bore any repeat listeners, but the quick background is that my mom and my grandma had FSHD. So I, watched firsthand what it does to them, to the family, to the finances, to all the adaptations you have to do around the house, to the psyche. And I kind of realized all my friends and even some of our family had no idea what the disease was, what it meant, genes, what, like doctor, is there a cure? So once I kind of started acting and having a platform, if you will, I was like, let me use that and kind of tell everyone about FSH muscular dystrophy and kind of raise awareness about it. Teach people that it is this disease that affects your face and scapula, humeral. The whistling kind of goes away. The ability to smile goes away. The ability to reach things high up. People are in motorized wheelchairs like my grandma was. My mom, towards the latter years of her life, was hunched over on like a rolling scooter around the house, unable to reach mugs and bowls. So right. I wanted to kind of talk about it and raise money so that we could fund the research that doctors can find a treatment or find a cure or a way to slow it down or stop it, so people don't have to live life with that. So that's kind of my mission. So Team Mighty Max is a link you can check out on my Twitter or my Instagram at Mr._Max_Adler. And you can click the links in both bios and basically just learn a little bit more about me and about the disease and about being able to donate and put $5, $1, $100, whatever people can give these days. And it goes directly towards finding a treatment and finding a cure. And it's all kind of under the umbrella of me and my team and doing it, for me and with me and for my family and because of their families and just kind of one big united mission to solve a common problem and reach our goal together. So that's kind of Team Mighty Max.
Yeah, that's it. It's awesome that you've used what you said, like your platform as you became a well-known actor through Glee and other great roles that you've played throughout your career and continue to grow in that, and that you've kind of kept FSHD Society right at the forefront and kind of still using your voice and the position that you have and what you do for a living, and you're recognizable. Dare I say it, your celebrity power, right? I mean,
you could say it. I don't know how right you would be, but sure, thank you. Yeah.
I will say that you are. I mean,
Thanks. Well, when Glee was running, it was a pretty wild time, and there was many interviews, and that was really where the birth of I started realizing like people are kind of listening to what I'm saying, and like in addition to talking about the character and the storyline, let me shine a spotlight on something that matters to me in real life. So and I've just kept up with it since, and a bunch of fans and friends and followers have also kept up with it, and really the most rewarding thing is hearing from people around the world that have FSH muscular dystrophy, just like thanking me for putting it out there, and realizing that fans who have never heard about it are now all of a sudden privy of it and are helping and are they know what's going on, and they're trying to help everyone find a cure. So that's kind of the mission, and so to see that coming back to me is really rewarding.
Yeah, and you kind of said it, the family, right? It's something that affected your family, and that if you get a team together, then you're all kind of in that family fighting for the same thing, pushing for the same goal, trying to find that cure. Because you're a family man now, you have a son, Dylan, and I guess I wanted to ask too, like, how's Dylan doing? How's the family? Not just about the walk and roll, but how are you all doing?
That's very sweet. We're good. We're healthy. All of us have managed to avoid COVID somehow. So that's,
Nice.
I mean, knock on wood here, but we're tired. He's waking up a couple times throughout the middle of the night, but he's adorable. He's talking a lot. He's he's playful. He's curious. He's running. He's like climbing. He's loving tractors and construction vehicles. He's loving monster trucks. We've been to a couple of monster jams that I never thought I would wind up at, but we go, and he's the biggest fan. He's screaming for his favorite trucks like Gravedigger and El Toro Loco, and he's got his own interests. He's his own little person, and he's just sweet. He's got sweet little manners, and he's sharing, and I'm just really, really proud of the person he's becoming. And my wife and I have not had it easy with no family around and the pandemic, and a lot of instability and raising a baby in these crazy times. And so we're fighting through it, and we're doing good. So yeah.
Awesome. So Dylan's keeping you busy, and I'm glad that you guys are all healthy. And it sounds like, man, he's gonna be a handful, man. I'm just saying.
He's a handful. There's no chill. It's like he wakes up and it's like, go, like breakfast. Let's go ride a trolley. Let's go kick a soccer ball. Let's go swim. It's like there's no chilling, crayons, painting. Like that doesn't exist. It's moving. So I
kind of wonder where he gets that from. It's very
oh, I realized. Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Skip off the old block.
Gonna rub off on him so quickly. Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, but you are very busy, of course, in your professional world. We saw that throughout FSHD Society posted out, and I know through your social media too, that you are starting to work on a project called Good Bad Things with Danny Kurtzman. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So the movie's called Good Bad Things. It stars Danny Kurtzman, who has FSH, and he's the lead of the movie. And it's kind of amazing. I had done a movie years ago called Snapshots with another actor, Brett Dyer, who's from Jane the Virgin and the show Schooled, and we've become friends. And I'm also shooting another movie simultaneously now. I can't say the title, but it's about a woman who freezes her eggs and is going on that journey of finding herself, and age versus career versus expectations of society versus what she wants. And it's this really great movie. And I asked Brett to play a part in that, and he was unable to because he's doing Good Bad Things. And I was like, what's that movie? And he was like, oh, it's this movie about the guy has muscular dystrophy. And I was like, what? I'm like, Brett, like that's a cause like near and dear to my heart. Like my mom had it, my grandma. I'm like, here's all the links of the interviews I've done. Like this is a thing I really believe in. Like, is there anything in there for me? So there wasn't, and I was like, oh, bummer. But I'm like, tell the director, like, do it, go for it. A couple weeks later, there was a change in the schedule. One of the actors fell out. There was an opening, and I get a call from Brett and the director Shane saying, we would love to have you come play this part as one of Danny's like childhood friends who's known him forever. So I was like, yes, jump at it, put me in. 2 days later, I'm on set, and I'm talking to Danny, and I had no idea that the form of muscular dystrophy he had was FSH. So we just clicked right away, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I see the same things happening, in you, and that happened to my mom and my grandma. We started mentioning all, June Kinoshita, and Amy Becker and Lee, and we started mentioning all these same people. We had all these people in our orbit. And it was like this, kismet, love at first sight thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because here we are doing a movie together. My mission has been to raise awareness. Now there's a lead actor who has FSH and is learning to love himself and accept himself. And I can't reveal plot details, but it's this really, really touching and comedic, heartwarming story. The director and Danny have known each other since childhood. Danny was the director's officiant at the director's wedding. So it's like it's this beautiful story, and the director's put his own heart and money into making this movie and kind of showcasing Danny. Danny's a phenomenal actor, already making me cry on set. So I can't wait for that to come out and to team up with all the festival. It's aiming to be in big festivals in 2023, and then hopefully the audiences can see it by the end of 2023. And we're just going to tie in as much of this press and FSH connection as we can to kind of get the word out and have people see this movie. And kind of hit the masses about what this is and what it looks like, but to also normalize it and show he's one of the guys, and we're all friends. And he's finding love and the same trials and tribulations we all go through. And so I'm really, really excited to be a part of that.
Wow, phenomenal. That was going to be one of my questions. When's it going to be released? I'm glad you mentioned end of 2023, but throughout those film festivals. I know we'll probably see more posts about it through FSHD.
Yes, I think you can follow at Good Bad Things Film on Instagram for updates. And we'll keep you posted, because I think the goal is like Toronto Film Festival or Cannes or something in 2023, and then people hopefully will be a bidding war for distribution, and then go out to the masses on a streaming service or something, in a year from now. So yeah.
Excellent, man. I can't wait to see that. That's really exciting.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
I saw the posts about it. I was flabbergasted. I was like, wow. That's
I was, I mean, it was really like, okay, I was like, okay, muscular dystrophy, great. But once I met Danny and I was like, wait, like FSH, like what? Like this is, man, it was just one of those meant to be things, like, timing, right place at the right time and the right person I knew, and the schedule changed. Like one of those, it's like, the universe kind of provides kind of a thing where like this was kind of all the stars aligned, and it was meant to be. They were going to shoot, and then there was the pandemic where it was even harder a couple of years ago, and so everything just kind of worked out to kind of bring these forces together. And I think they're excited to, I've introduced them already to Lee and Amy and June and the team, and we're going to kind of have this big press blitz to kind of shine a light on FSH muscular dystrophy through a film, and a great film hopefully at that. So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds excellent. I mean, I've already bought my ticket. I'm already ready to go. So
do it.
Just let me know.
We should buy like a whole theater out and have a big screening.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
It's a really good, it's a good script, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. So yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for doing that. That's another avenue, right? You're using your talents. You use your time as well, but your talents in acting and everything else to kind of get the word out. This is like right in there. I mean, this is definitely what you said, meant to be. The
world's colliding.
Yeah, absolutely, in a good way.
In a great, in a great astrological explosion. It's the best explosion we could ask for. So yeah, right. Yeah.
So the next time then we're going to see you is on the walk and roll, probably, right?
So September 17th, yeah, I'll be at the live stream. I'll be there. I might bring in my little baby Dylan and my wife Jen for a little cameo appearance, and Beautiful. Say hello, and then we'll be putting on our shirts and going for a walk around the neighborhood with some of our neighbors and my wife's brother and our friends. We're all going to kind of hang out and do a little barbecue and a walk. But yeah, everyone, if you who doesn't live here or know where I live, go on Instagram or Twitter and join me virtually, and you can still be a part of the team and kind of find our tribe there. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you there. September 17th. I'm not sure about what time you're going to be on, but we'll figure out. I believe 9 a.m. Pacific. 9 a.m. Wow. Okay. I think what time do you? I think it's like a 7 to 11, and I'm like right in the middle. What time do you start Central? Are you starting at like 9 Central? I think 9 Central to I want to say 1 p.m. Yeah. So I believe I'm on at 11 Central, 9 Pacific. If you want to change it, I'll be flexible. But we're trying to do a little walk before it gets too hot. So I was gonna do a little interview and then go for the walk. Perfect. That'll be perfect. Well, thanks, Max, for your time and letting us know all the great things coming aboard. We're happy that you and your family are doing well, and thanks. We'll see you in the walk and roll. I look forward to it, Tim. Thanks as always. Thanks for everything you're doing. Much love to your family, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Awesome. Thanks. That's Max Adler, our walk ambassador. See you all next time or at the walk and roll here on the FSHD Society radio show. Take care.